What's going on, guys? It's me, Lindsay, with LindsayMoore.com, and what I want to share with you in this video are the 7 things you want to do before or after you start a Shopify store. Now, you don't have to do this exact thing. This is some of the stuff that I did to get started with my first store and things like that. And they're really simple to do. And even if you don't do them now, eventually you will do them, right? So the first thing you need to do, especially if you're going to be running Facebook ads for your store, you want to create a business Facebook ads account. Do not use your personal Facebook ads account to run any type of business on there. I don't care what type of business you're promoting. Do not use that, okay? So all you would need to do is go to business.facebook.com, and then that's where you will create your Facebook, your business account for Facebook ads, right? Now, let me see what else. And then also when you're on there, create 2 ad accounts. Okay, I think you could probably start off with 2. They used to let you do more, a few years ago, but now I think they only limit it to 2 in the beginning. And then if they stay in good standing, then you can add additional ad accounts to it. But right now you can only create 2. So go ahead and just create 2 ad accounts right off the bat. Okay. Now the next thing you want to do is you want to open a business account at a bank. Okay. This is something else you want to do. You do not want to use your personal, again, you don't want to use your personal, banking account to also use for your Shopify business. I think they have a term for that. What is it? Commingling? Yeah, you don't want to commingle your funds. You don't want to use your business funds in the same account with your personal funds, right? You want to make sure everything is separate. And then also when it comes time for tax time, it's a hell of a lot easier when you can just look at one bank account and just know that every transaction pretty much is for business. Okay, so make sure you just create a separate bank account so you can do all your Shopify transactions, purchase products from AliExpress, do all that type of stuff, right? Then what you want to do is you want to open a PayPal account. Again, separate from your personal. Again, it goes back to commingling funds. You don't want to do that, right? And then also with PayPal, when you are getting started with Shopify for the first time or whatever, and everybody goes through this, it's almost like a rite of passage pretty much, right? So when you're starting with Shopify and you start having success, especially if you have PayPal attached to your Shopify store, and let me tell you, having that PayPal button, it does increase conversions because people are just familiar with that brand. Now, when you're starting to get a lot of sales, PayPal will put a temporary block on your account, and you have to submit documentation, okay? So, like I said, it's a rite of passage. Almost everybody who has had some type of success with Shopify has gone through this, okay? So I'm just giving you like a fair warning of what to expect. So that's another reason why you don't want to link your personal and your business, or the PayPal account you have for your business put together. You don't want to do that because they will pause your account because they're starting to see more activity on your account, and you need to submit some documentation. What happened to me when that happened, I submitted all the documentation within a 24-hour period. They still put a rolling reserve on my account, so they was holding at least like 15% in the beginning of every transaction that was coming in. So that's what's going to happen. Okay, deal with it. It's going to happen. And then also what you want to do is you want to get a LLC from LegalZoom. Now you can do, there's other ways you can get an LLC, but when I first started, I didn't know anything about how to get an LLC. I didn't want to go through the process of getting the paperwork, filling it out, trying to figure out stuff. So all I did, I went over here to LegalZoom, created an account, and basically I created my LLC through LegalZoom in a step-by-step process. I can't remember how long this process was. It wasn't that long of a process. And then in about a week or so, you'll get like a shipment from them, and it's going to be like a brown, it's going to be like a brown box, and it's going to have your, it's going to have a folder in there. It's like brown leather. It's going to have your business name on the side of it, and then additional documents inside of there. Just make it easy for yourself. If you know you're not the type who wants to deal with all the paperwork and try to figure things out, just go to LegalZoom. Trust me, and save yourself a headache, right? Now, after you set up your store, what you want to do is, first things first, get a logo from Fiverr. Right? You can get a logo for like, just like $5 if you're low. If you're low on cash in the beginning, just start with, getting a $5 service. If you have a little bit of cash to spend, then go ahead and spend $30. Some of them they charge like $30 or $35 for a logo where you can get unlimited revisions and all this type of stuff like that, right? So just go ahead and get you a logo. Make your site look real official, because you got to remember, look at your store through the eyes of the person who's coming to visit your store. And if your store looks real sketchy, and they're scared to pull out their credit card, guess what? They're not going to buy from your store. So do not just throw anything up. Do take a little time to make your store look real legit, right? It takes a few minutes to do that, right? Just go ahead and set it up right in the beginning, and you don't have to worry about it later. Now what you want to do also is you want to get the Orbello app. This is a life changer. The Orbello app. So when I started in the beginning of when I started with e-commerce back in 2015, I had to manually go over to AliExpress, screen capture pictures of products I was adding to my store, add each of those to the store, add the description, all this type of stuff like that. And when I tell you, it was hella time consuming. Since they have created the Orbello app, when I tell you, it saves so much time when it comes to adding products to your store, the descriptions, the pictures, everything. And it also frees up storage on your computer, because you're not saving all those pictures or having to get thumb drives to save all these pictures or whatever else. You don't have to do any of that. This makes life so much simpler. And then also it adds some automation to your store as well, because when somebody go ahead and purchases a product from your store, you can go inside of this app, inside of your back office, and it'll actually automatically fulfill that order for you. Okay? It is a life changer. This is the best app ever, so make sure you get this. This is like, it's a lot of, it's other few apps that you need to get, but this is the one that you really, really need to get, right? And then what you want to do next is you want to find winning products by spying on other stores. Now, this is important because, most people want to know where they can find winning products. Some people will just assume that they feel like they know what a niche wants, and they just add products to the store without even doing any type of research, and you don't want to do that. The easiest thing you can do, the easiest way to have success with Shopify is to find products that are already winning. Okay? Do not make it hard for yourself. It's trainings out here where people are telling you not to do that. Trust me, if people are already buying it, make it easier for yourself and just find products that people are already buying and get a little piece of that change or them coins that are already being spent on that product, right? So what you want to do is, a good way to do this is you want to go to myip.ms, and I'll put a link to this page in the description below, right? But on here, you will see the top Shopify stores. And I know some of you may know who like Fashion Nova is, right? Movement Watches, I was talking about this in another video I did about Shopify, how they have a really solid brand, right? You got Yeezy Supply, so I guess that's, Yeezy sneakers or whatever else. But anyway, they have all the stores here. So what you want to do is you want to start going into some of these stores, not like the name brand stores like Fashion Nova or the Yeezy store, right? Find other stores that are that kind of sell, products or whatever else. And then what you want to do is you want to start looking at the products that they are selling. Now another way you can shorten this process is, let's go back to Keynote. So what you want to do is when you go to visit that store, add this at the end of the URL. So you want to do collections, sort by best selling. Okay. Now when you do that, it's going to actually show you the best selling items inside of that store. So now that you have that information, now you can actually start to, test a few of those best selling products and try to find you a winner inside of your store. Okay. Keep it really simple, guys. And this is what I do. This is what I did in the beginning, what I still do for, like new stores or whatever else. And like I said, you don't have to do all of this. You don't have to do all this, but at some point you will have to do all this. So just make it a point, just go ahead and just knock it out, and you don't have to worry about doing it later. And a lot of this stuff, it takes no time to do this. No time whatsoever. About the longest thing on here is probably going to be getting your LLC from LegalZoom. And like I said, it's probably going to be done in like 30 minutes or something like that. Everything else is going to take you little time. Finding your winning products, you definitely want to do a little research on that, because you do want to create a list of like maybe like 10 winning products that you want to test, and then you go from there. So just keep it really simple, guys. So hopefully you found this video helpful. I'm going to put some information below this video, especially the links to that site that's going to show you the top Shopify sites. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Comment below if you have any questions. Subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell so you can get more updates when I do videos like this on YouTube. And I'll see you guys on the next video.